Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the very first figure I have of the Jurassic World Primal attack dinosaurs. Basically, Mattel's new line now be coming out of 2020, however some are already shipping very soon already, and even some are already hitting in stores while others are being hit in the online stores. The very first instant we have here is a dinosaur I've never heard before. I think it's an iguanodon source, the iguanodon dinosaur. So let's take a look at the attack pack Callovosaurus. I hope I said that right. When I found this, it came with this guy and of course a new Draco Rex. It was a green one like this one in a very similar pattern. But I didn't get that one since I already have two Draco Rex, and I'll probably get it later. I can already tell that one's going to be the new common one alongside with the last Draco Rex. So, there's that. The packaging on this is a little bit different than that of the previous two packagings we got for Fallen Kingdom and the Legacy Collection, and of course, Dino Rivals. This new packaging for the new line, the Primal Tech, comes in this very earthy sunset background, with the iconic Jurassic Park fencing in the background with some trees and debris in the back. We also got these three lines right here, probably some kind of like security thing, and basically the new theme is black and red. We also got a new picture down here in the bottom with the Velociraptor blue and of course Owen. Always Owen. I have a feeling that we're ever going to see Owen in all these packages. He hasn't appeared in the Amber or the Legacy Collection, so we're good on that, but we're just going to keep getting Owen. Now, if you look at the back of the box, it has a new background of the box as well too. Instead of the previous one, which was used to be gray, this one now has the more back to the electronics of being a TV screen or computer screen. And of course, we have two new dinosaurs and two repaints. The green Callovosaurus, which I think we've all seen back when the Jurassic Fact apps changed, and we got the Draco Rex. We also got the Callovosaurus, which we obtained, and a very new one, which I haven't found, the Ornitholestes. That one I know, thanks to Walking with Dinosaur. And yeah, that's basically it. There's a new imaging for the Primal Tech, and of course there's the bottom part. Now the one thing that I'm not a fan with, that I'll get into later, is the fact they stopped the collector's card. I really like the fact they were doing collector's card, and I really wish they would have improved it more by having more features to it, but it seems like they abandoned it now and we don't have no more collector's card, so that's a shame. Alright, let's get this guy out of the packaging, and as tradition, this will be the first one we'll open. Of course, opening the packaging is different for many people. For me, this is the easier way to doing it. I hope nobody gets paper cut when I do this, because I think I did once. I got the plastic wrapping. You got the dinosaur out. I get a little thing. Remember when they all used to be stuck to it? Yep. Let's get to the figure. Now the Callovosaurus is a new dinosaur that we have in this new line. Mattel teased that we're going to have 16 new species. This is one of the new species, and it is an iguanodon. If you don't know what an iguanodon is, you don't know anything about dinosaurs, but iguanodons were some of the first dinosaurs ever discovered, along with Megalosaurus. Now, I haven't done any research on this new species since I didn't know it had a name at first when I first saw these. But the Callovosaurus seemed to be some kind of iguanodon, probably discovered in the United States or maybe in the United Kingdom, somewhere in Europe or something. I don't know, I'll send in facts right here. But the Callovosaurus is a new dinosaur species we have in the new Mattel line, and of course a new dinosaur in the Jurassic franchise. So this guy comes with the basic points of articulation that you see in the attack packs. However, there are some new different features into this, we'll get into it for a minute. So right now, let's get right into what is important about this figure, and that is the coloring and details. Now let's go with details, and I gotta say, under this light, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has phenomenal details. These details are very great. I love how the scaling and the wrinkles are on this creature, especially the folding on this side right here on the body. It has nice details in here. Very veiny too in some parts of the body. And looks really good in my opinion. The face even looks so good that it doesn't even look like a generic dinosaur. It looks like an actual ornithopod dinosaur. It has the small eyes, which are actually painted on very well. As you can see, both of them, they're painted on very well onto the dinosaur. And that's pretty much it. Details are very good on this guy, and the paint scheme, I really like it. This nice naval blue coloration with some of these lighter blue in the back, and of course this orange coloration that comes from the bottom. I'm gonna say it's probably a rust color, probably not. And I really like how they actually have the dinosaur fully painted. Although the orange doesn't go all the way, it's cut off by this light blue coloration that's on the tail, which is fully painted as well, and even to the bottom. No paint underneath the body, but that's still okay. There's no paint on the claws, which to me is not a disappointment. However, there is a paint on the beak right here in the front, which is a light blue, as you can see. And basically, yeah, this guy has really nice coloration and really nice details to this figure. Now, articulations, there are some new articulations on these dinosaurs. The first thing you want to know is that there's new neck articulation. You have the dinosaur forging onto the ground, or maybe trying to forge upwards. The articulation on this guy is also mobile as well. If it's an iguanodont, I really wish it would stand on its two legs, which doesn't seem like it can. But this would look good for posing if you can manage to get this guy to stand on two legs, as these guys are very well known for standing on two legs. The arms are a bit different than the back legs. Instead of being forward and back, one is raised, so you can have the iguanodon probably reaching down and grabbing some food, and another one for the stance. As we know, iguanodons walk both on two legs and back legs. New articulation will have to be the tail. Now, some of them do have tail articulation, but they swiveled. This one does not have a swivel, but a joint, meaning this guy can go side to side. There's no swivel on this guy, but it seems like the only thing it could do is side to side, which is okay for dinosaurs, because dinosaurs, I don't think they're very mobile on their tail to go up. And since iguanodonts and hadrosaurs have more structures in the back, I don't think they can raise their tails, so this tail movement does make sense. Especially when it's not in the base, because the base on the tail will be very stiff, while the backside will be a bit more mobile. So yeah, this iguanodont is very nicely detailed, it has nice coloration, and I love this new added texture, or articulation on this guy. Same as last year, we did get a new dinosaur pretty early on before 2018. And of course, now we got a new dinosaur for 2019 that's going to be released of the year after. So let's get right into comparisons. My first comparison will of course be the Draco Rex, as the Draco Rex is the first edition I got for the Dino Rivals line, and now for the Primal attack line we have the Callovosaurus. Now these two look very good with each other. I don't know if they scale very well, since I don't know what size Callovosaurus would actually be. But if it is this small, then it's pretty good well, but I'm pretty sure Draco Rex should be smaller, since I'm pretty sure it's probably like a big dog-sized dinosaur. Next we have the Proceratosaurus. Now the Proceratosaurus, or this first edition of the Proceratosaurus, was released back in 2018 with the old Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom line. And of course, next to each other, I don't know if they scale very well, but if they did live in the same time period, which I don't know at the time of this making this video, they do scale up pretty well, and they could work as a predator-prey relation, as we could get the Proceratosaurus try to hunt this guy, as you can see right here. And to scale up with a common human figure, we have Alan Grant. And I don't know if they scale up very well. Like I said, I don't have a lot of research on this guy. I never heard of this dinosaur before. But I can say that they scale up pretty fine. Hopefully they're in the same size. If they're not, then I'm not sure. Alright, there's my review of the new Primal Tech Callovosaurus. Now, what I gotta say is that this is a pretty good addition and a much better improvement than some of the newer dinosaurs from the older dinosaurs that we got back in 2018. There's a lot more details, articulations are really good, the paint scheme on these guys are getting more impressive, and I just gotta say these guys are a lot more funner than they were back in 2018. And they are a much better improvement to that of some of the new Dino Rivals lines that came out this year of 2019. If you're watching this in 2020, you would probably say to me something like, oh, this guy's pretty common. So if I were you, I would probably army build these guys, or herd beat these guys, as these guys are iguanodons, and iguanodons are known to be found with groups. So this is pretty good for a start. Hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.